Hello everybody and welcome back to another Jurassic Blocky video. Now today we're going to be discussing everything that you need to know about the upcoming update. Now if you guys didn't already know, Rebirth Part 2 has actually been delayed and is going to be combined with the Halloween update. Now I do not think that this is a bad thing. Not only will this allow the Rebirth Part 2 things to be polished out and make sure everything is ready, but it will also give us just a much bigger update in the long run. Now the Halloween update was already slated to be bigger than Rebirth Part 2, so the fact that we're going to be getting a whole update and basically 1.5 updates in one update is kind of crazy. But there are a lot of things that we need to discuss. So let's start with Rebirth Part 2. Now, Rebirth Part 2 was going to include some things, and now it is going to be pushed with the Halloween event, but these things are still going to be added. Now the first thing they're going to add is an edited Rebirth map. Now this map is going to be a slight variation of the Rebirth map we already have. I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of little map updates, such as adding in new locations or maybe changing some old ones, but it shouldn't be too substantial, and I'll probably add in some Halloween-specific aesthetics to the already present map to make it fit into the Halloween update as well, and not just the Rebirth update. Now, of course, the star of the show was going to be the new playable, the Meterodon. It's going to be getting a whole new model and a bunch of new skins as the D-Rex got in Part 1. Now, the Meterodon is going to cost 10,000 dino coins at base price as confirmed by this screenshot right here. However, if you do submissions such as getting raptor kills, you'll be able to actually drop it down to 5,000 coins. Now, I actually don't think this is that bad, considering some skins for already existing dinosaurs cost around that, such as the Tyrannosaurus Rex Rebirth B skin, if I'm not mistaken, is 5,000 coins. I think this is a really good price for such a cool animal. Now, of course, the other skins are probably also going to be tied into the D-Rex boss fight, as already some things are. But I don't think that there's a problem. And I do not really know if those Part 1 skins are going to be available in Part 2. But we do know that the D-Rex itself is going to be available in Part 2. But the Rebirth A and the Rebirth B and some of the Film and Quill Distortus Rex skins, we really don't know if those are going to be removed for when this update comes out. But I feel like they will. So make sure you guys get those skins when you can. Now, the next thing they're going to be added when tied into Rebirth is the Rebirth Spinosaurus. Now, this will not be a skin for the regular Spinosaurus we already have. It will be its own new playable with an ultimate, new animations, and skins. Now, of course, these skins are going to be tied to the 4 Spinosauruses we saw in Jurassic World Rebirth, the Fearsome 4. And we know that at least 2 of them, I believe, are going to be tied to the D-Rex boss fights rewards. So we are going to have to fight the D-Rex boss fight again, even if you got everything for Part 1, to get these specific Rebirth Spinosaurus skins. Now, I really do hope that because Rebirth Spinosaurus is getting ultimate in this update, that they are going to be adding in the regular Spinosaurus update, the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus ultimate, because it really sucks that that animal doesn't have it, and I just think the animal would be way better if it also had an ultimate just like any of the other big carnivores. But with the amount of content they're going to be adding in that update, I don't really know if they'll have time for it, but it would still be a nice surprise. Now, after that, we're going to be specifically getting into the Halloween stuff. Now, before we start on the new Halloween stuff, let's bring back all the old stuff. Now, they have confirmed they're going to be returning all the old content from the past Halloween event. Now, things such as the Undead Tyrant, the Reaper Therizinosaurus, the Scarecrow Baryonyx, the Oseus Allosaurus skin, and the Witch Gallimimus skin are all going to be returning. And it has been revealed that the Society Giganotosaurus as well will be returning, and it will be getting a remodel. Now, it says that those who owned it previously will be getting it back for free. And I'm very happy that they're going to be doing this. It would suck to have to get it again through the regular methods. Now, Society Giganotosaurus remodel. So I'm assuming that this means that the skin will also be re-added and we'll be able to unlock it if you just never owned it in the past. But of course, it's not really 100% confirmed, but I feel like it's leaning towards more that it will also be unlockable to new players who haven't gotten it in the past. Now, these next 3 things that I'm going to be sharing with y'all are all brand new. Now, the first new thing we need to talk about is the Pale Whisperer Therizinosaurus. Now, this does seem to be a brand new playable, as it does not say that it's going to be a skin, and it will probably be similar to the Reaper Therizinosaurus. It'll have a very unique passive and probably attacks, so I'm very excited to be seeing this. The Pale Therizinosaurus getting 2 Halloween skins in back-to-back updates is kind of crazy for Halloween, but the Pale Whisperer Therizinosaurus looks pretty cool. It doesn't look too different from the old one, as opposed to the Reaper Therizinosaurus, but I do wonder how it's going to match up when compared to that, and how it's going to match up to the regular Therizinosaurus. Now, the next thing they've added, and it is going to be a raptor skin as confirmed, is the Noctivinator. Now, the Noctivinator is a skin for the Velociraptor. Now, this is a fully black Velociraptor skin with obviously scaled up claws and tail. It seems like the tail resembles that of the Scorpius Rex with those quills in the back. And it also seems that the claws have actually increased in size. It also seems to have quills on the top of its head, and the pure white beige eyes are pretty cool, and I think this is really reminiscent of the eyes that the Troodon has, which is another player that is going to be added in the future. Now, the last thing we have revealed right now is the Black Lagoon Baryonyx. Now, it does seem that this is also going to be a new playable, and it is a very unique animal. I can definitely see where they got the Black Lagoon, as it does have some flowers on top of it growing, and it seems to have been in a habitat where it just blends into the swamp lagoon environment, and it just stalks its prey like that. It does seem to have some plants also extruding from its head, which I think that's a very cool thing. But overall, this new playable looks really cool, and again, I can't wait to see how it stacks up against the old Baryonyx models. Now, on top of this, in this screenshot right here, we can already clearly see what they have shown to us already. Now, again, it already mentioned everything that I talked about from the old Halloween event stuff, the Rebirth Part 2 stuff, and the new Halloween event stuff. But it also has 2 extra slots holding 3 question marks. Now, I think this implies that we're going to be getting at least 2 more new things revealed for the update. Now, what these things could be is completely unknown to everybody. Now, I do believe that it is probably going to be new skins as well, as it would match the previous 5 Halloween content from last year skin, and that is going to be it. It's going to mirror the past Halloween event, and I think that would make a lot of sense. But 3 new playables and 2 new skins, and well, right now we have 2 new playables and 1 new skin. So I feel like the next few things that are going to be revealed is 1 more new playable and then 1 more new skin, and that is going to be it. Overall, this is a lot of things that is going to be added. Now, how we're going to get the Halloween event stuff, it's actually already been revealed that souls are going to be making their grand return into this event. Now, if you guys didn't know, souls were actually a part of the last Halloween event, and souls were collected by killing players. Now, I do think that this is a very cool way to get items. It entices people to fight a lot more, and honestly, that is what this game is about. It's a dinosaur fighting game with ultimates and specific attacks and methods to fight. I think it's really cool, and I just can't wait to get into this. And I'm definitely have to practice my PvP so I can make sure and be really, really good at PvP when the time comes, and especially when we need it. But when is this update going to come out? Now, right now, we have no official confirmation. So I think that it's probably going to be coming out at the earliest December, early December. I don't think that that is when the update is going to come out, no. So I don't think we're going to be getting this event until like Christmas time. I know that it is a bit of behind, but the amount of content they're going to be adding in this update is actually warranted the wait. I think it's always better to just wait to release stuff than just to release something rushed and unenjoyable, making the event have a bad first impression, which is obviously something that developers don't want to do. I do think that this event is probably not going to come out until late December, if not early January, but of course I would love to be proven wrong and it would just come out sometime in mid or early December. I really do hope you guys enjoyed and learned something from this video, and I just want you guys to prepare for the Halloween update, which is going to be coming soon. And if you haven't already gotten everything from the Rebirth Part 1 update, please make sure to get everything while you can, and also save up some dino coins. There are some things that are going to cost money, but not a lot of things. Probably only the Meteodon and the Rebirth Spinosaurus. Everything else will probably be collected by souls, so make sure you guys practice your PvP. But that's everything for me. What do you guys think about everything that's going to be coming with that update? When do you guys think it will release? Please let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. But that's everything for me. And if you enjoyed the video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys later.